case you need understanding of what it looks like to practice self-regulation in real life, in real time, I want to share some of the strategies I was able to use today. So I think for context, it's important to understand I have ADHD. I've never been medicated. I am not advocating going that route, but in the time frame that I grew up in, and also financial opportunities and options, even if I was diagnosed as a young person, being on medication probably wasn't in the cards for me. So with those caveats in place. So a few things I did was I focused on self-talk and reparenting myself. So when I would get frustrated or upset or felt distress in my body, I would remind myself that nothing that I'm experiencing right now or nothing that will happen within the context of this day is more than I am capable of handling. Another strategy I used repeatedly was taking deep breaths. As soon as I felt the tension rise in my body, I just created a rule for myself before I said one word to either of my children that I would breathe. And I would just keep doing that as long as I needed to, repeatedly, slowly. Another thing that was really helpful for me was focusing on continuously readjusting and questioning the expectations I had for myself. So I initially had a plan to attend a consultation group today, and I checked in with myself, and I was like, we're not in the headspace to do that today. And then I gave myself permission to challenge that idea and ask myself, okay, what would, if I continued forward, if I continued in the consultation group, what would actually happen? What actually would happen is I would feel pretty depleted. I would try and participate and have to manage my children. And what would be the result of that? I would feel even worse. I would feel even more depleted. And I would question everything I said within that consultation group. Okay, knowing that data, knowing how it would actually go, or having a sense of how it would actually go, does that seem like the best choice for myself? No, it really doesn't. So I can adjust my expectation, and I've already rescheduled and plan to attend the next consultation group. I think another thing that I did was recognize that I have a tendency to seek control, which is not just specific to me, it's specific to all humans. I have a tendency to seek control when I feel out of control of myself. And so recognize that in a distressed place, how and where I'm seeking control is probably not helpful. And to really give myself room to say, I may be trying to seek control in, what I'm giving myself to eat or telling myself what options I have. But that those avenues probably aren't the best, and gave myself permission to focus on control in a different space, in a different area. So if there's nothing to eat, so I'm just not going to eat, be like, okay, well, I'm pretty frustrated right now. I'm having a hard time thinking of what to eat. What's something I know I like? I like cheese. Could we put cheese and crackers together? Yep, cheese and crackers and sausage. That's the snack / lunch I'm going to have for today. And we're just going to let that be enough.